So, guys, we're going to take a quick pause on the comments because we have some. Where you going?
Just keep going.
Okay, we have some special guests in the house tonight. I don't know where Brandon went. We met these beautiful people on Twitter. They are known as Salty Beach Travelers, and I'm so confused as to where he went. And their names are Dennis and Dennis and Carrie. Y'all don't know what I don't know what's happening. Y'all, please, he's getting his interview clothes on. So if y'all could please give Dennis and Carrie a very hearty welcome to Parkersonthego.
Dennis and Carrie.
How are you guys?
What's going on?
Hey, how are y'all doing tonight?
Great.
Good.
Well, thank you for coming on with us.
I didn't know. I did not know this was happening. So y'all, please forgive me.
This is a late night host.
Is that what
we're interviewing? So, we befriended this lovely couple on Twitter of all places. So they like a lot of our stuff and retweet some of our stuff. And she joined us on a live a couple of times. So I was like, hey, Siobhan, let's just have them on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're here now. So, guys, if you want to tell everybody just about your cruising adventures, what made you start the cruise in the first place?
There you go.
Well, we needed something to do just for the two of us. In a nutshell, she has 4 kids and I have 3. So we need some getaways.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I thought we were a big family. Okay.
Over half of them are adults now, so it's all good. But yeah, we went on one and just fell in love with it, and it all snowballed from there.
Okay. So how long have you guys been married?
We hit 8 years just this past couple of weeks ago. We were in Cozumel that day.
Congratulations.
Happy belated anniversary.
Yes, absolutely.
They got us beat by 1 year.
1 year. 2, baby, 2. Yeah, they just hit 8 years.
Okay. Moving on.
So what made you guys start a YouTube channel?
She bought me a cruise for Christmas one year. What was it? 20?
That was.
God, COVID's got me so messed up.
I bought it Christmas of 19
for
20 or 20. I don't know. That cruise was in just last November, so I bought it the Christmas before. I made him wait a year for it. So
I can't remember where her and I were, and we're standing there, and she's looking out on the lake, and she goes, I grew up by the lake, and I never been on a jet ski. I'm like, oh, you're missing it. So, being the good husband that I am, I booked a jet ski excursion on Ocean Key for the two of us, and it was supposed to be a surprise for that day. And MSC wound up mailing out the tickets like a month in advance, and she saw it. And she called me at work. She's all excited, and next thing you know, I get home, there's a GoPro laying on the table.
It wasn't that fast. I ordered it.
It was overnight, okay?
It was instant. It was an instant. We're starting this channel. We're about to go on this adventure, and
it was more not for the channel. I think it was more just to like watch things, and I don't know. I buy electronics. That's a problem I have.
Don't.
No, I just seen some cool videos of it. I'm like, that would be fun to show the kids, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, kind of same thing as a lot of people did. We started the YouTube channel mainly just to document for ourselves, Yeah. The digital age is so cool with videos, and it's easier to save than a photo album anymore. So why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you buy a GoPro. Are you guys adventurous? Like, do you like to? What do you guys like to do?
I would say maybe. We tend to fall into things. It's just it'll be the random things of, planning a day we just did the one we were just on 2 weeks ago, and we were at Mr. Sancho's. We were going to go snorkeling, and it was like $30 more to go scuba diving. We'd never gone scuba diving. So I'm like, let's go scuba diving.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's the kind of stuff we do. So I guess we're adventurous because we're willing to try a lot of things. He's afraid of heights though. So I try more than him.
I'm afraid of heights, but I'll still do it. I'll still do it.
And I
grew up.
But I'll be willing to go scuba diving or jet skiing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't swim, but want to risk his life in the water. Okay.
You have a vest on. It's good.
That's the same thing I said, but she doesn't believe in that.
Yeah, I grew up.
When you get a 15-minute crash course in a tiki hut in Mexico on how to scuba dive, you're totally safe. You got nothing to worry about.
That sounds safe.
It was absolutely safe. No health questions. No, like, do you have asthma? I was totally going to lie on that. Didn't have to because they never asked.
We never asked.
We sit in the water and, they take you out for like 5 feet and, make sure you can breathe. And I'm sitting there the whole time, like I'm with this guy and they're just making sure you can breathe in the equipment, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't feel like I can get any air. He's like, no, just keep taking breaths. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm just going back. I keep coming back up. I'm like, no, I don't think I have air. And he's like, oh, wait, your tank's not on. I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm 30 feet down.
That's why I don't be trying stuff.
Yeah, we tried it. It was still fine. We're here. It's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I grew up, so we're in Ohio. I grew up 20 minutes from Cedar Point, which is, like every crazy roller coaster on the planet.
Right.
And I mean, I was from a little kid. The moment you got thick enough shoes to make yourself high enough to go on them, my parents threw us on everything. So we still have season passes. He will not go. He's never gone with us. But my kids, we're all like that. We'll do anything.
I am the opposite. I hate roller coasters. I hate them. But my kids and her love them. I think they're psychopaths.
Him. I think it's great.
So tell us about you guys recently were on Virgin.
Yeah.
And we saw that you guys got tattoos. So yeah, I want to know about that because when we went on the Scarlet Lady, we actually went to the tattoo shop, and just like you said, if you guys don't get that appointment the first day, you can just forget it. Like they're booked up like quick. So just kind of tell us about your experience with the tattoo shop.
Sure. I guess I'll take that because I actually had planned on it. There's a tattoo I've wanted for a long time. And I was just like, well, if I'm going to do an ocean tattoo, why would you not do it on the sea if you have the opportunity for it? So it was kind of something I had intended to do. So we went the first night and I stood in the line to get my appointment. So it's something I had planned on doing. He thought I was crazy, but I've got other tattoos. So to me, it was fine.
Right.
Now
she got me drunk at the pool and drugged me down there against my will.
Absolutely did not.
If you need help, blink twice.
Carrie.
Absolutely not. We're sitting. I never even brought it up to him because he doesn't have any tattoos. So I mean, I didn't think that would be something he'd do.
Right.
And I had mine when I was like 19. Long time ago. So anyway, we're in the pool on the last day, and he's just standing there, and he's like, one thing I regret is I didn't get a tattoo. I'm like, what? So anyway, of course I've got, because Virgin, you have to have your phone with you all the time to look at the schedules, and I'm in the pool and I'm just looking at my phone. I'm like, they're taking bookings in a half hour, and he's like, well, they're probably gonna be booked. I'm like, yeah, but let's go down and see. So we went down in our bathing suits, and so we put a cover up on. We weren't But so we go downstairs, and the guy that did mine was, there, and there's another guy, and I'm like, you got anything for tonight? And the guy's like, no, we don't have anything. Guy does mine. He goes, no, remember, I have an hour block at 8:00 tonight. End of story. So someone, I don't think we got lucky for him, but mine was scheduled.
So Jeffrey's Angel said, I watched a tattoo video a little while ago. Dennis told his mom it was your fault.
I'm still sticking to that.
Oh my goodness.
It sounds like exactly something I would say.
Yeah. A tattoo on the cruise. Hope there was smooth water.
Very good point.
It's never an issue.
That's an actually really smooth ship. We had heard a lot of reviews saying that it wasn't, and no, that was. I
I
thought it
don't
was good.
remember it being at all.
I don't remember it being choppy
No.
at all. I really
Mm-mm.
enjoyed my time on the ship.
Yeah.
So as far as the ship, what were your impressions? Because it's completely different from like a Carnival or Royal. What did you guys think about the Scarlet Lady?
I liked it more than Dennis liked it.
Yes.
Yeah,
The food was delicious. I mean, I'll hand him that. That was a great steak. The Wake was a great restaurant.
Love the Wake.
It was at the Pink Agave. I don't know what they did to that corn, but oh my god,
it was good.
that was delicious.
We didn't get to Pink Agave. So you saying it was delicious?
Oh yeah, That we went there the first night. The only thing we had on that one, it must have been a new server. She was so cool, but she's like, everything's served family style. Just order one of each. You don't need a lot of food. And then we get this like little bowl of corn for 2 people, and we're like, oh honey.
No.
One steak. It was like a normal sized steak, and it was so good. It was so good. Like I didn't want to share it.
Right.
But I mean, we still left full. It was fine, but yeah, typically the cruises are like, no, take all of the food. Keep
right.
She was like holding us back, so we trusted her. But it was good. I mean, it was really good.
How did you guys feel about the Italian restaurant on board? I loved it.
I loved that. That was I would have gone back there a couple times. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be the consensus. Like the food there is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis, what was some of the things? Because I didn't like the fact they didn't really have a sports bar, like so I couldn't watch games or.
Oh yeah, they don't.
So what did you particularly didn't care for?
Well, the first night at dinner, I didn't take my cell phone with me, so I had a hard time ordering that. I put some signs out. Go over the ship, That was where we're going. I did kind of miss the buffet for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
You don't need to wait on me hand and foot at breakfast and lunch. I'm still waking up. Leave me alone for a few minutes.
Exactly.
The music at the pool, they could have turned that down 45 decibels and it would have still been over 100.
I agree. The music just in general on that ship is just pretty loud.
Yeah.
It's loud, and it's good music. That's the thing that stunk about it, because that's our generation. But yeah, it was so loud.
Did you guys do the pajama party?
No, it rained that night. It rained while we were on board, and so we didn't go, but there were other people who did go, and it wasn't as exciting as people thought it was going to be. I think maybe the rain took away from it, but yeah,
it started off good, and then it turned odd. I hate to say it that way. I still had fun with it.
Believe you.
They turned it more into a show than a party. It started off as a party. I mean, it was all 80s, 90s music. It was so much fun. And then they turned it into more of like a show, if that makes sense. And it kind of took away from it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were also tired. It's the first day. So that's when people get crabby.
Don't worry.
Feel bad. No.
There are points especially on the first day where I'm like, okay, let's go out and do stuff. She was like, no, I'm going to bed. I can't do anymore.
I'm done. And unfortunately, I can't hide it because it is literally on my face. Like my face just is like, you know what? I'm done. Time to end all this. So yeah. Let's see. So if you guys have questions for Dennis and Carrie, please feel free to put them in the chat so we can answer any questions that you have for them. In the meantime, just want to know where.
Also, I've never been jet skiing either. And every time I see a jet ski, I was like, I need to get on a jet ski. But I can't swim.
And that's my thing. He can get on a
jacket on. You have a life jacket on.
I see. This is the problem. I grew up on the coast of North Carolina, so it's been too much happens, rip ties and everything else, and it makes me nervous. So for me, it's like I don't mind if you learn, at least learn how to float and support yourself. If you're doing that, I'm good. So
Fair enough.
yeah. So the Trippin' Texans, Kelly would like to know, so overall, would you do Virgin again? I'm so on the fence. I've heard good and bad.
I would. I don't know if I would go with him. Hate to say it that way. I would take so I have 2 daughters, 24, 25. I would go with them. And one's actually 20 today. I would take my older, that age. I would take them on.
Yes.
Which we can't go on your group cruise next year because we have one getting married that week. We should totally cancel her wedding. It'd be fine. Like with that, we were looking at that for maybe like her bachelorette party price. But that's the thing that's hard with Virgin is it kind of prices that audience out.
Yeah.
No matter what, I was pricing out 4 people on an inside cabin, and it was still way over the girls' budgets.
But that's weird because I feel like that's their demographic.
That is
It is. Mm-hmm. And they would have a blast, but I mean, I think it was like 3 or 4 nights, and it was a 4-person inside cabin. It was still running like $600 a person without flights, without drinks, without anything. And I'm like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
For that age, they can't do that. So
right. Do you personally book travel?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering because I know they gave some nice incentives on the inaugural, so I have those just sitting there because I want to do like the same thing of girls because he just didn't like Virgin as much as I did as well.
Okay, so you and I'll go.
Yeah, right. But I want to take my sister, and I have a daughter. She's 24, and I know she would love it. That's like her.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is definitely something I would want to do. So yeah, we'll have to talk about that because I have people who are like everybody's on the fence just because I think some of the thoughts that people put out about it get out, and then people are just like, nah, I'm good. I don't think it's something I want to do. So I can understand people being on the fence about it.
And I see that, and a lot of the thoughts that people, and I know exactly what you're talking about. A lot of those ideas that people think are not what's on that ship. I mean, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
but
people are asking us questions like, did y'all see such and such? No, we didn't.
I was like, maybe I'm just oblivious to it, but
no,
I didn't see any of that. Not, and from now we hear, did you get invited to those secret parties? No, I guess we weren't cool enough. If they had them, I don't know.
We didn't get invited to. And I got invited to one, but it was only because it was a group that I was traveling with while we were on that sailing. Mm-hmm. But other than that, no, we didn't get invited to anything. No. We fell into one night. It was like a midnight stargazing thing. But it was on the schedule. We just didn't look at the schedule to know what was happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we didn't get in the cool group.
Yeah, it's like a plan, no plan ship. It's like things just pop up, like you said about the pajama party. Things just happen around you, and if you're there, you catch it. If you're not, you don't.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely.
And you almost feel like after you get off the ship, you I don't know. I feel like I missed so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess is really good for their marketing because it makes you want to go back.
It makes you want to go back, and we heard that a lot too because it was like, did y'all go to this and this, and we were like, we didn't even know that was happening. So no, we didn't go.
Oh, there were bars that I was like, wow, that looked like a lot of fun. We never even found it.
Yeah, right,
exactly,
right.
Put out some signs.
Then it said, you may be an adults only cruise line, but we still like to read. Put up some signs.
Well, and that's the thing is the adults that they're attracting are. I mean, we're far from old, but we're also not in our 20s.
Yeah.
And that's where we need a little bit of something. But I think, I don't know, that was my biggest, I think, con was the phone. That you needed it. And I don't really want to do that on vacation.
Right.
I want an excuse to leave it in the cabin and not have it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So the Lido Deck wants to know what cruise line do you guys like best?
That's an easy one.
MSC.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Talk to
us about that because I never hear MSC. That's never the answer.
Nobody does. Maybe that's. Do you want to go with it?
MSC.
Our very first cruise was on MSC Seaside in 2018, was it?
I think so.
Yeah. 2018, her and I went. It was Eastern Caribbean. It was my second cruise, her very first cruise. And I think by the time we were on the ship and got out of everybody's way that stopped right when they walked through the door, we fell in love right then and there.
Their ships are amazing.
Oh, they're gorgeous. It was that November we were on Meraviglia for a 4-day.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think I like about we've done, and you'll see a lot of it when you look at MSC if you haven't looked at them before. You see a lot of bad reviews. They're all, I hate to say it this way, it's bad American reviews. It's people that aren't, and that's an okay thing, but they're not familiar with a European culture and style of service, and that's what MSC is. We happen to like that. You see, it's difference in foods. You know, it's not the Guy's Burger, which is really good on Carnival, but it's not that food. It's just a little bit different, and if you're open to it. And you go in kind of like Virgin. If you go in open to it, then you might find something new that you like. Like I was eating like champagne marinated foie gras or something like that, which I would never order.
Fancy.
And it was like really good. So like you try different things. So we've done that a couple of times. The other thing that we like about MSC, and you will also see people like, oh, once you go yacht club, you'll never go back. We do. Yacht club is their exclusive area. It's 100 cabins in the front, butler service, 5 diamond. I mean, it's about when you start pricing it out 2 to 3 times the booking price. It's not cheap.
Oh, wow.
Right.
You have butler service. You have your own front of the ship. You have literally anything you
Your
want.
own dining area up front. I mean,
Everything.
They really go all out.
It's crazy. You get filet mignon every single night. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
But like you still have the rest of the ship too to go with it. And, you know, a lot of people they get spoiled with yacht club and, oh, I'll never go back to sailing without it. We will, because we have just as much fun in the regular classes.
Yeah.
With the poor people. Even though the ship's got, 5,000 people on it, it's only 100 cabins in yacht club. The majority are not yacht club, but,
Right.
It's nice when we go by ourselves that it's just the coolest thing because they put the best people up there. But we're sailing them in just a couple weeks again.
Oh,
And we're not doing yacht club. We'll have just as much fun.
You guys are gonna be among the people, huh?
Among the commoners. But we're also paying for 7 kids to go with us. So
okay.
Wow.
That makes a difference.
Wow.
So this is gonna be a family affair.
It's a family affair. It's all their first cruise. They had, I think,
Oh.
3 canceled during COVID. We kept trying to take them, and I think it was 3 different cruises that we had them on.
Wow. And
Yeah,
this is
I
the
see her
first-
comment. Yeah, yacht club is definitely the way to go if you have the money.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we still, a lot of people, the only thing I would tip people on of yacht club is a lot of people stay in yacht club and they don't leave it because you have your own pool, you have everything. It's got this little exclusive area. Cool thing is they have their own like little mini buffet up on the pool deck. But with that said, people don't leave it.
Mhm.
And those ships are amazing. You have to,
You
have
gotta
to venture
get
out.
out. You gotta see them. Yeah. You can't just stay in yacht club all week.
You know what I'm saying? We just be tempted to not see the ship.
Yeah.
I want to go see the ship.
Yeah.
If I'm in that little section, like
I think that's why we don't like book super fancy hotel rooms because we'll get comfortable. We're like we've come to do nothing that we wanted to do. Like we just stayed in the hotel room and enjoyed the hotel room. So I'm assuming it could be the same way, especially if you got butler service. Like, why do you need to leave?
But I mean, on the other end, which we did not do, but I've seen it done, and it would be kind of fun. I was tempted. Is like you can order a pizza from your butler at the main pool and full on, tails, tuxedo, white glove, bring you a pizza at the pool, the main pool, which we did not flex that. But the only time we used our butler to escort us around is because he wanted us to. He's like, hey, can I take you down to the island? And it was, it was when they were still restricted and they weren't allowed off the ship.
Right.
And the butler actually asked us to let him escort us off to the island because it was the only way he'd get off the ship that week.
He had to get away from
wow.
TV.
wow.
So he would use us. He's like, hey, can I escort? Because there was some people that were a little bit more needy.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, I got to escort Mr. and Mrs. Hoover. So we did that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did. What do you say? We had chicken wings delivered on Carnival.
Yeah.
We thought we were doing something, but
Yeah.
apparently not.
They deliver. I was going. Did they deliver with white gloves?
No, they did
They did
not.
not?
They did not.
But you know what? Those guys' burgers on Carnival are a lot. Those are so good.
That was a once in a lifetime trip too. I mean, reality is we could have went on 3 cruises for the price of that one.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we think.
Yeah, we'll do it again, but it's got to be the right price. You got to,
Yeah.
I mean,
Catch
there's
it right
only,
now.
you're doing those in November off seasons, things like that. We like to sail too much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you only get one a year or something like that,
Yeah.
maybe then that's when you do it,
Exactly.
Okay. So I know you just said it, but your next cruise, what's the itinerary on the next cruise?
That'll be Nassau and then an overnight on their private island.
We so want to do an overnight somewhere.
Yeah. I didn't even know Nassau had a private. Oh, MSC's private. I was
Yeah.
MSC's, not Nassau. I don't want to do
Nassau. Nassau has a private.
No.
I'm flighty sometimes, y'all. So please forgive me.
Yeah.
No, their private island is gorgeous. It's actually a. Have you guys you've never sailed them? Have you?
No.
Their private island is actually a nature reserve. So they're actually rehabilitating the coral in the area. It's really cool. So there's not. In design, there's not a lot to do because it's truly like this, just quiet. It's amazing.
It's paradise.
It's so pretty.
That's different. Like you just private islands are typically like water parks and bars. Okay.
Yeah.
There's just multiple beaches and
There's bars.
There's bars.
There's
There's
food
places to
trucks.
eat. Yeah. You can rent snorkeling equipment. Yeah, but it's they have a lighthouse there. You can go up the lighthouse. We couldn't when we were there last, but you can the water. It's Bahamas. The water's crystal clear.
Yeah.
They've got beaches that you can snorkel in. They've got. It's just cool. So we're excited to take the kids there for an overnight.
Yeah, that's.
You guys have convinced us after everything that we've heard to try MSC.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love it.
Yeah,
this will be our
thing. It's kind of like Virgin. It's the same thing. The way people are on the fence about Virgin, we've kind of been the same way about MSC because we've been hearing so much. But yeah, I mean, just try them and see what fits. You never know what cruise line will actually fit you. You might think you're a Royal person, but you may end up being an MSC person. So
right,
yeah. Right now,
there's been one we've hated. I mean, we've done Carnival. We haven't done Royal yet, which is crazy.
Oh
really?
Wow!
I know.
I did years.
Oh, he
20
did.
some years ago, but yeah.
Now I'm interested when you guys do Royal. I'm very interested to know your opinion after cruising MSC and then Royal. Not to saying that they're kind of on the same level of service, but just because. I'm interested to see the difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we love Royal. Like we like Carnival a whole lot. Carnival gets us on more cruises.
Yeah.
but I think we are becoming Royal people. So
really, I think our next we're trying to figure out one for this winter, like a November, December, something like that. We're really leaning on Celebrity for that one.
Okay, so yeah, I've seen some great prices on Celebrity for next year in the fall winter area. So
I kind of want to try them. They've got some, and I follow that Captain Kate on.
I do too. Do you follow Bug too? That cat, I love that cat.
It was funny because we were looking at Celebrity Beyond for I think December. I'm like, but she's going to be on vacation, so I don't want to book that.
Right? Yeah, no, she has a cat, and he's called Bug. And he has his own Instagram.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I feel like animals who have their own Instagram, it's awesome.
But he's a naked cat too, so he wears clothes, and I love Bug. I love animals anyway, but Bug, I love. But Bug is like, it makes me want a naked cat so bad.
And yeah, I'll totally see her cat.
Well, the only reason why we don't have a cat is because our daughter is allergic, but a naked cat.
Right. So am I. And so I'm allergic to dogs too, and we have 4 of them. So we live like that.
Oh, girl.
Well, guys, this has been a blast.
Yes.
I'm really glad we ran into each other on Twitter.
Hopefully on the high seas. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This has been a good time. I'm glad me and Dennis have similar opinions of Virgin.
And apparently Carrie and I are going on a girls trip.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, you are not the only one. I could leave Virgin, absolutely.
And Virgin,
you know what? I don't dislike them. I'd go back, just not for that price.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right,
well, guys. So anything you want to plug while we're here?
Just I've got a ton of content to edit here. I'm dropping videos every Wednesday and Saturday night. Yeah, I should be good all the way up till about September.
Okay, awesome. You sound like me. I have not. I got 2 cruises worth of content to catch up on, so I'm doing the same thing. And just tell everyone the name of your channel again, and Shaylin will drop the link in the chat for you guys.
It's Salty Beach Traveler.
And you guys are on all socials, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
We'll drop that in the chat. Again, hopefully we can do this again sometime down the road.
Sure.
You guys enjoy your upcoming cruises.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we will run into each other again.
Hey,
Sounds good.
thank you guys for having us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for being on.
Thanks
Absolutely.
and let us know how Allure was. We're dying to know.
Oh, we'll be on it.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you.
Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
All right, take it easy.
You too.
Thanks. Well, thank you, Dennis and Carrie, for being on. We certainly appreciate it. Oh, you're back in Brandon mode?
Yeah.
Interview mode is over?
Interview's over. That was a good interview.
It was good. I appreciate it. So they are Salty Beach Travelers. And Shaylin has them in the link. So you guys go ahead and Shay moderating. Yeah, we saw that Rob left. We appreciate him for being here for as long as he could. And we have some new people in the chat. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Siobhan.
And this is Brandon.
And we are. Yeah.